Hey there, fight fans, welcome to the Coach's Corner. This is where we are now. This is separate to MMA Africa. I'm doing my own thing now. I'm going to be working separately. I still work a little bit with MMA Africa, but not as much as I used to. But MMA Africa is still running. I just want to build this project and I want to get this thing going. And MMA Africa will be back. We will still be at the promotions that are running. We still need to discuss things with Fightstar regarding how we're going to go forward with them. And but we were at PFC over the weekend. What a great event. It was phenomenal. Well done to every athlete and to Neville and his team. They put on a real professional event from start to finish. So great stuff to you guys. Fight Factory's coming up this month. There's some exciting fights on there which we will take a look at as well. The big one is Ashley Robinson up against Deodora Kabangu in a pro Thai title fight, Muay Thai title fight. And the other fight on this one that I am looking forward to very much so is Adrian van Wyk against Kulekane Klongwa. It's a catchweight pro Muay Thai bout, but a very, very exciting fight at that. EFC don't want the small media brands anymore, but it's not going to stop us from talking about them. You know, I did say no hard feelings. I was a little bit hurt. I did go a little bit quiet. You know, you help people build their brand, and this is how you get treated. You get people talking about them, about their fighters. You build up hype, you build up analysis, but then you go and you talk about Alifes and they want nothing to do with you. And that's the crux of the matter. That's what it came down to. And now they've got other brands there that are absolutely pathetic, that are apparently building hype for them. Unfortunately, that's what it is. So, but I'm not going to stop talking about EFC. It is the big promotion in this country. It is a great promotion. They host some of the best fights that this country sees. So let's talk about them. EFC 58 coming up. Dave Mazzani up against Don Madge. We spoke about this fight before. It was supposed to happen, and I think it was Don Madge that got injured. And we said it before, you know, people said Don Madge couldn't beat Castellano when Castellano was seemingly unbeatable. And what did Don Madge do? He beat him. So I wouldn't write Don Madge off. He's a massive talent. He's a great guy, and the move to FFM has done phenomenal things for him. It really has changed him. He went through a little patch where he didn't look like he wanted to be there. He didn't look like he wanted to fight anymore, and now he's back doing amazing things. So it's good to see. Urshad Sayed and Tumisang Madiba. You know, a lot of people also, they're talking about how Tumi's going to get taken out in this fight. I wouldn't say that. You know, the move to Cape Town for Tumi has been a great move. He's looked dangerous, and now it's time to show why. Urshad Sayed, obviously a former title, well, he was the former interim bantamweight champion. He's got a point to prove. He wants to get back up there. He wants another shot at the Mart. That fight with the Mart was not the way Urshad fights. He was playing for the crowd and not for the title. And at the end of the day, in my opinion, he got what he deserved because of that. A win for Tumisang Madiba puts him in talks, so it's an exciting fight for him. Cole Etherington up against Rowan Potts. Potts might be having some flashbacks of his UFC career here. Etherington 22-1, 22-2, somewhere along there. Another media brand ranked him as number 2 in the EFC. I don't think it's right to rank a person that hasn't fought yet in the EFC in a rankings, but they had good reason for it. And I just think that Potts needs to get this victory because he's on the brink of title contention again. And, you know, if he can knock off this guy from England, it'll do big things for him. Also, on the card, Sylvester Chipfumba, he's quietly making his name for himself. And he could become a household name after this fight. If he can beat Abdullah's son, a former title contender, he's in talks, you know. I think he's 3-0 now. This would make it 4-0 if he gets the win. And it's a big fight. And Abdullah's son is not a guy you beat very easily. He's one of the toughest guys you can fight. And he proves time and time again why. Another exciting fight is you know, the main card on this upcoming fight card is fantastic. Dino Bagatine up against Sean De Lange. I think this is the fight that Sean De Lange needed. He has been off for a very long time though. But if you look back and you think about Sean De Lange and his fights, particularly that one against Gordon Ridman, the guy is an amazing athlete, and if he can take out Dino Bagatine, he's really going to do big things for himself. So a very exciting fight there. Let's hope it's a stand-up fight. but Dino Bagatine training at FFM, his ground game will have improved, and he might want to test the waters now. Then the other fight that I do want to look at on this card is the Gary Joshua and Jason Money van der Merwe fight. An exciting fight, relentless and money. Jason van der Merwe, his fight record doesn't really speak for what he's done. He has fought the best of the best, and he's done a really good job, And Gary Joshua winning his pro debut against Lawrence Boitas, he's an absolute beast. His ground game is phenomenal. He's a fantastic jiu-jitsu practitioner, but his stand-up is equally as good. His kickboxing is sound. It'll be very nice to see these two standing in the pocket throwing leather at each other. Let's hope for a stand-up war with them. And yeah, moving on, EFC 59. Hopefully Henry Fadipa does pitch up to fight Dricus du Plessis for the welterweight title. It'll be a very exciting fight, and let's see what happens. We will look at a bigger analysis of that fight at a later stage. On that same card, Neil du Plessis takes on Bruno Makulu. Can the du Plessis brothers make it 2-0 over Makulu, or will Makulu get a little bit of revenge over a du Plessis brother? We'll have to wait and see. But then there's a fight on this card that I find absolutely ridiculous. I think it's literally throwing a guy to the wolves and giving a Welshman an opportunity to fight for a title. Ozzy Thomas up against Pierre Botha. I think it's an absolutely pathetic fight. I think Pierre Botha is going to get wiped up within the first round. I don't think Pierre Botha should be fighting someone like Ozzy Thomas. I think this fight, Ozzy Thomas gets a quick victory, he gets a title shot, and I think that's what the EFC is looking for. And I just think that it's a complete mismatch and an absolute rubbish fight. It doesn't deserve a main card status. It's only a main card status because it's Ozzy Thomas. And this fight should actually be scrapped, and Ozzy Thomas should be given a better opponent. There's plenty guys that are on a par level, and there's plenty guys that are much better than Pierre Botha that should be fighting him. With no offense to Pierre, he is a good athlete. He's getting better every time he fights, but he's being thrown to the wolves here. That said, never write a fighter off. Anything can happen on any day. It takes one punch, it takes one arm slipping underneath the neck, and a fight can be over. And then just another fight on this card that I am excited for, the return of Elena Lunga and Barend Nienaber. Two fantastic stand-up fighters, two fantastic Muay Thai practitioners. This fight is, it's going to be crazy. Let's hope for some of those heavy kicks from Elaine, and let's hope for some of those slick hands from Barend. And then EFC 60, I'm a little bit up and down about it. It's the first ladies championship fight. Amanda Mad Dog Lena up against Demolition Jacqueline Trussi. Amanda wiped up Jacqueline when they fought last. Jackie's only getting the fight because she beat Shana Power, which I don't think puts her in a title contention though, but it does make sense at the same time. It's one of those catch-22 situations. She beat the number one contender, Shana Power, so she does kind of deserve the shot, but you look back at that previous fight between them, and I'm a little bit nervous for her this time around, but I'm sure she'll be better prepared. She got caught, Amanda did well to finish her off, and that's where we are. So folks, we will look at analysis of fights closer to the time. We'll take a closer look at who needs to do what to win their fights, and what's going to happen there. We will take a look at some of the amateur fights as well. And folks, if you want to sponsor the Coach's Corner, give me a shout. My number's here at the bottom of the screen. We can chat, we can talk, and let's get this ball rolling. Let's make this the biggest interactive media vlog that there is. Have a lovely day and goodbye.